there, folks. Sean Broderick. I'm at the New Orleans Investment Conference, and this time I'm speaking to Kelly Earle. She's the VP of Communications for Skeena Resources. Who is Skeena Resources? They only have two of the best past-producing projects in the Golden Triangle, and she's going to tell you all about it. So, could you please speak to my subscribers and give them the scoop?
Sure. So our two projects are SNP and SK Creek. They're both past producers that are pretty famous in the Golden Triangle. They produced in the 90s and early 2000s. SNP produced 1.1 million ounces at 27.5 grams per ton. And SK Creek produced 3.3 million ounces at a staggering 45 grams per ton.
Right.
Plus 160 million ounces of silver at over 2,000 grams per ton. It was the highest grade gold producer in the world when it was in production.
Back then, though, prices were much lower.
Substantially lower.
And so they had a very high cutoff grade.
Yes.
Which means they left a lot of stuff behind,
exactly.
Right?
So the cutoff grade for SNP started at 12 grams per ton and then rose all the way to 24 grams per ton. And the cutoff grade for SK Creek, there was mill ore that ran 12 to 15 gram per ton cutoff, and direct shipping ore that had a 30 gram per ton cutoff.
Okay.
So our thesis was pretty simple. There's been vast improvements in the infrastructure. They were fly-in, fly-out diesel-operated projects when they were in operation, and now we have brand new infrastructure and hydroelectric facilities that are only kilometers away from the projects. So we're looking at all the material that wasn't economic in the 90s and 2000s that would be economic now.
Okay, great. And you guys just received a large investment too. Could you talk about that maybe?
Sure, yeah. We're very excited to announce that Hochschild Mining, which is a Peruvian mining company, just made an equity investment into the company for about 8%. It was valued at about $6.7 million. We're very excited because they're probably some of the best in the world at narrow vein, high-grade underground mining.
They really know what they're doing.
They do, and they're very interested in the SNP project. So
yes.
The investment earned them a right to come in for 60% on SNP if they choose.
If they choose to spend twice what you've already spent on it.
Exactly.
And you spent $20 million.
We've spent about $20 million so far, so if they pulled the trigger today, that'd be $40 million they'd have to spend on the project.
And your current market cap is $40 million.
It is.
Now, this is all potential, but you can obviously see potentially this could be very good for the company if that thing kind of works out. That one project would be diluted, but it would give them so much cash to move forward with the other things, because these mines, I mean, they were actually, they took out the mill and stuff. They have to build those things.
Exactly.
They have to move forward. That takes cash. But it's an area that once was extremely remote. Now it has roads, it has power, it has all that other stuff. The price of gold is higher. Big players in the industry are now interested in this company. These are the kinds of things you look for, I mean, especially with world-class projects. As I've often told you folks, there are two great places to look for gold mine. One is right next to an existing mine, and the other one is in a past-producing gold mine. Well, these folks have that second one nailed down pat. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
So I just wanted to mention on SK Creek, we just announced a resource. So we without drilling a single hole, we just mined the data. We inherited over 700,000 meters of historical assay data, and I'm pleased to announce we just put out a 1.9 million ounce resource between inferred and indicated. About half of that is underground, and it's running 10 grams per ton, and the rest is in two open pits, and they're running 5 grams per ton. So
wow, that's very
high
nice.
grade.
And I have to say that's probably the cheapest resource anyone has ever produced.
I would agree.
Okay, great. Let's give people the stock symbols before we go.
Sure. So on the TSX Venture Exchange, it's SKE, and on the OTCQX, it's SKREF.
Okay, great. Thanks very much for speaking to my subscribers. You folks stay tuned. I'll have more for you from the New Orleans Investment Conference, but this is one we really need to look at, and we'll be taking a closer look. This is Sean Broderick. Thanks for watching.